Did you like that? Okay. So, would you like to join me in making a little body rhythm? Can anybody play a beat on their knees? Nice. Can you turn it into a clap? Nice. Can you do a knees clap, knees clap, knees clap, knees clap? Can we do a little faster? Knees clap, knees clap, knees clap, knees clap. Nice. Can you do a swish sound with your hands? Can you do a swish? Can you move side to side while you do a swish? Can you do a really fast swish and then put that heat on your cheeks? Can you make binoculars with your fingers? Can you look around the room at your friends? See if you see any rare birds or wildlife? Who can turn their binoculars into a telescope? Can you make a telescope?
I see doors.
Nice. Can anybody put their fingertips together like this? Can you make a spider on a mirror? Can you make a sound effect? Can you put your thumbs together? Can you make moose antlers? Can you say, I'm a moose? Look at you little mooses. Cool. Can you take your hands, put them together, and turn them down like this? Cool. You can put the backs of their hands together. You put the backs of your hands. Can you clap softly with the back of your hands? Can you take your hands and put them on your knees? Can you cross them over like this? Can you cross them back? Can you give yourself a little hug? Love you. Love you. Sweet. Okay, I think we're nice and warmed up. I want to show you an instrument that came from all the way in Southeast Africa called kalimba. Can you say kalimba? Kalimba. Now kalimba is played all over the world now, but this one came from Zimbabwe. Can you say Zimbabwe? Zimbabwe. Isn't that a cool name for a country? Now, this is also known as thumb piano. Does everybody here have thumbs? Can you go like this with your thumbs?
One of them are almost down.
So we have this in our class, but we broke it.
Oh yeah? Cool.
We just called it the hand pick.
The hand pick.
It's a nice thing.
Yeah. So this kalimba is part of a family of instruments called lamellophone. And after I play it, I'll tell you a little more. So you can watch how I play this, even though you've already seen one. My thumb piano, my kalimba. This kalimba is part of a family of instruments called lamellophone. Can you say lamellophone? Lamellophone. Yeah, kind of a funny word. And what that means is it means tongue instrument. Does everybody here have a tongue? So these kind of look like tongues, right? These little metal pieces. That's why this is called a tongued instrument. Now this is a very small lamellophone, a very small tongued instrument. And it actually has its own special case, a wooden case, a little ponytail. And now I can take it out of the case and show it to you. Now this is a Jew's harp, and it's a small lamellophone. It has a tongue. Can you hear that? But what's cool about this is I have to use this and use my mouth as the resonator to make the sound heard. Because without my mouth, it sounds like this. But when I put it up to my teeth, listen to this. Isn't that a funny sound? So I can play it like that, or I can play it like this. Isn't that neat? So that's my little lamellophone, my Jew's harp. And I'm going to put it back in its little box, and I'm going to pull the string so that it stays safely in there. Now, what I'd like to show you is two instruments that originated in South America. So remember, South America is this continent here. These instruments that I have come from all over the world, remember? Different people everywhere love instruments. Now, this one is a rain stick. Can you say rain stick?
Rain stick.
This one has a really cool texture. Do you know that word, texture? Can you feel the texture of this rug? Can you feel the texture of your face, the skin on your face? Probably soft. Mine is rough because I have a beard. Can you feel the texture of your hair? Now I'm going to invite you to take 2 fingers and feel the texture of this rain stick. You can feel the little sweater and you can feel the wood. And if you don't want to feel the texture, that's okay. Well, thank you for being so careful with my special rain stick. Thank you. Thank you for being so gentle and careful with my special rain stick.
That's so sweet.
Does anybody remember what continent this rain stick came from?
South America.
South America. Nice.
South America.
Right. So this rain stick was created by the Native American people in the area that we call Chile in Argentina. Now, when I turn it over, listen to the sound it makes. So this is my little rain stick, which I love. This is like the big sister rain stick. Check this one out.
It really does sound like that.
Isn't that a lot of rain sound? Did you like it?
Yeah.
It's a special nature instrument. Now let me put these over here. Would you like to see a really cool instrument?
Yes.
This, my friends, is a very special instrument that's been played in every continent of the world except Antarctica for a very long time. Most people that speak English call it bull roar. Can you say bull roar? It's a hard combo of words to say. So this bull roar, can anybody tell what this is made out of?
Wood.
It's wood. And what's this? String. Yep. So I unravel the string very carefully. And now I'm going to walk over here because this instrument is actually very dangerous if I'm not careful with it. But I know how to be very careful with it, so I'm going to use it in a safe way. Now I'm going to wrap the string around my fingers. I'm going to hold the rest of it in this hand. The way that this works is I spin this part like that, and then I swing it over my head. Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
Okay, here it goes. Here's the bull roar. Spin. Like it? All right, see it's still unwinding itself? Still spinning. Isn't that cool? All right, so every time that I use the bull roar, when I'm done using it, watch what I do. I wind the string back onto the body of it. so that next time it will be ready to go. Do you see how carefully I put the string on it?
Looks like a towel string.
It looks like a musical instrument.
It looks
Yeah.
like a lollipop.
Yeah.
It looks like a lollipop.
So, now that I've put the string on carefully, I'm going to set the bullroarer back here. And I want to show you some of the other cool things that I have. How many people know what lives in the ocean? What are some of the things that live in the ocean? What do you think? Some fish? Somebody said fish. What else? Some shells, a lot of seashells. What else?
Sand.
A lot of sand. One more thing. What do you think? Shells, exactly. Well, I live very close to the beach when I'm at my home in South Carolina, which is on the other side of North America from where we are now. I live all the way over here by the ocean, the Atlantic Ocean. Now, when we have big storms, when you have storms here, sometimes you have a lot of snow, right? Well, when we have storms where we live, a lot of wind blows and the waves on the ocean get really big. And then after the storm passes, all of the special seashells from under the ocean, from the bottom of the ocean, they come and they get spread all over the beach and we find them. And not only are seashells there, but these special things. Does anybody know what this is?
Yeah.
What is this? This is a shark's tooth. These are teeth from giant sharks. And I'm going to bring them around so that you can see them better.
Can we feel them?
You can feel them if you use the 2-finger careful touch. Sound good? And if you don't want to feel them, you don't have to. These are very, very old
Can we look at
sharks.
them instead?
You can just look at them or you can feel them. I found them on the beach after a big storm on the ocean. Now these are extinct sharks called megalodon. Can you say megalodon? That means a giant ancient shark. That shark would have been as big as this room. These are some of my special shark's tooth collection. Thank you for being so careful with my special sharks. Okay, so those are my special shark's teeth. Now I would like to show you another thing that's not a musical instrument. We call it a relic. Now this is something that I got at the same place I got these clothes. Do you like my pants and shirt?
Yes.
Aren't they many colors?
Yeah.
I got these in a place called Ghana. Can you say Ghana?
Ghana.
Ghana is here in West Africa. And this is something that's very important to have in Ghana because it gets very hot there. Ready for this? What is this?
A fan.
It's a fan. Can you feel the wind on your face? Is something wrong, sweetie?
What do you need, Abby?
Okay, so this special fan is a piece of my collection of neat things. And again, it's not a musical instrument, but it's something special that I've collected on my journeys. Maybe one day when you're older, you'll travel around and collect some neat things to show people. What do you think? Would that be cool? You can make a collection just like me. Now, I want to show you some of my really neat wind instruments. Now this instrument is made out of what?
Seashell.
A seashell. This one, I have to invite you to touch the texture if you want, because this texture is one of the coolest things that I have ever felt. I'm going to walk it around, and you're welcome to feel it. And if you don't want to, you don't have to.
Can we just look at it?
Yeah, you can just look at it. I invite you to look really close at it because it's a lot of special colors.
I want to look at it
And if you don't want to, you don't have to touch it.
No, you don't have to touch it. But if you do want to, you can. So this special instrument, yeah, isn't it? This special instrument, it came from Mexico. Can you say Mexico?
Mexico!
Now, if you'll recall, Mexico is just south of the United States. So Mexico is our neighbors. Now, I'm going to take this special instrument. I'm going to walk over here because this thing is kind of loud. And to play this, I need to take a special kind of breath. This is called a belly breath. Let me take a sip of my drink because I've been talking a lot. I'm not going to play it yet because I want to teach you this special kind of breathing real quick. So usually when people breathe, they breathe from their chest. Can you put your hand on your chest? Take a breath. Now I'm going to teach you a special breathing technique called belly breathing. So put your other hand on your tummy, on your stomach, and we're going to breathe all of our air into our stomach. So can you try that? Breathe in and fill up your stomach and let it out as slow and quiet as you can. Were you able to fill up your stomach with air? Let's do that one more time. Let it out as quiet and slow as you can. Great. So that, my friends, is how I play this instrument. I fill up my stomach with air, and I actually fill up my chest too, so I have a lot of it. Now I'm going to come over here, put my mouth on the shell on the top, and blow it. Ready? Once everybody is quiet, I'll show you another one. So that is my special conch shell horn. Now I have this one too. It's made out of a natural thing. That's what this is.
A trumpet.
It's a unicorn horn. Just kidding. It's a bullhorn. This came from Africa as well. I'm going to take a deep breath. So there's that one. Now, this is a smaller one that's like this, but it's called shofar. Can you say shofar?
Shofar.
This one is from Switzerland. Can you say Switzerland? This one is from here in Utah. What is this? It's a deer antler. Isn't that neat? So when deers lose their antlers every year, somebody comes and gets them and makes whistles out of them. There's another one. This one came from the rainforest in Brazil, the Amazon. This one came from Native American man. Okay, I got two more whistles. This one is from Colombia. And it has 4 holes in the front. Goes like this.
It's like a racing.
Now, I've got one more whistle. This is my cute little friend. Can you see this cute little birdie? Okay, you ready to hear this one? Check this out. What's that sound like?
Birdie.
Birds, yep. So that's my bird whistle.
That made my
Now,
brain do it.
It made what?
My brain do it.
Yeah, cool.
My
So now, I would like to show you a couple more of my really special instruments. These came all the way from India. Can you say India?
India.
India is a subcontinent. It's a giant place right here in Asia. These, anybody know what kind of instrument these are? They're bells. Now these are very interesting because they're on a string. So people tie them around their ankle. And what do you think they do with them?
They make sounds.
You think they just walk around with them? Well, they do, but what is it called when we move our body to the sound of music? Dance. So people dance with them. Isn't that cool? So they're ankle bells for dancing. I'll bring them around so you can see them a little closer because they're very special. They're little tiny bells. You can touch them if you want. Just be very careful. Huh? Sounds good.
I did it 2 times. I did it 100.
Okay, friends, we need to be quiet so we can hear the different sounds.
Yeah. So we have a little more time together, and I want to make sure that I show you my specialist instruments. So this one is a really cool one that came from Australia. Now, this one is made out of a tree, and the tree got eaten in the inside by little ants called termites. So there's nothing inside it now. It's totally hollow. Do you know that word hollow?
Empty.
It's hollow, it's empty. And so what I do is, I take one of those deep breaths from my stomach, and then I let it out as slow as I can. But when I let it out, I make a buzzing sound with my lips. I go like that. And when the sound goes through this hollow tree, it makes a different sound. Would you like to hear it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to take a deep breath, and I'm going to make that buzzing sound. And I'm going to ask everybody to be a good listener, okay? If everybody is a really good listener, I'll play a special animal noise. Sound good?
Okay.
Okay, here we go. What do you think? Did you like it? Yeah. What was the special animal noise? Did you like that? Yeah, that was the dog was the special animal noise. So I had to take a deep breath to play that one. Let me set this didgeridoo back over here. Oh, I didn't even tell you where it's from. It's from Australia. Can you say Australia? Australia. So, I want to grab, let's see. I'm going to play you 2 more, and then we're going to do something really cool with the drum. This one is called a crystal singing bowl. This is my most fragile instrument. So I have to be very careful how I play it. I'm going to take this mallet. Can you say mallet? Mallet. Yeah, mallet is like a soft thing that I rub around the singing bowl to make it sing. So I'm going to first tap it like this. And I'm going to ask that everybody is a good listener so you can hear it sing. Singing bowl, my friends. Let me show you this super special instrument now. This one looks like a UFO. What is this one made out of? Can you tell looking?
Metal.
Metal, exactly. It's made out of metal. And this one, like the didgeridoo, doesn't have anything inside of it. What was that word we used? Hollow. So it's hollow. And now I use my thumbs. Can you show me your thumbs? And I use my fingertips. Can you show me your fingertips? And then sometimes I use my palms to play this. So I'm going to play it for you now. This is called a hand pan. Can you say hand pan? Hand pan. Now my hand pan was made in Europe. It was made in Sweden. But the hand pan has a long history. So Europe is up here, right? The first hand pans were actually steel drums. And y'all have a steel drum at your school. That red bucket top looking thing there is a steel drum. Steel drums are played with sticks. So somebody created a hand pan to be able to play it with the hands. Now I invite you to listen as close as you can to the beautiful sound of the hand pan. Ready? Thank you. What a nice thing to say. So that, my friends, is the hand pan. So now, since y'all are such amazing listeners, bless you, and you've shown me that you are so respectful of my special things, I would like to invite you to do a little dance party. Does anybody know what freeze dance is? Y'all play freeze dance?
Yeah.
Well, I brought this African-style drum with me today. This is called a djembe drum. Can you say djembe?
Djembe.
Djembes come from West Africa. And you know a djembe because it's wider on the top and and thinner on the bottom. That drum there is cylinder the whole way from top to bottom. This one, thick on the top, thin on the bottom. That makes it so it can have a bass, like my voice, hey kids, and treble, like your voice, hey Mr. Daddy. So we got bass, treble, bass, treble. Can you hear the difference?
Yeah.
So you could play bass on your knees. Will you do that? And you can do treble as a clap. Nice. You want to do bass, treble, knees, clap, knees, clap, knees, clap. So let me tell you the rules to friends. Let me tell you the rules to this freeze dance game so that nobody gets hurt. What's going to happen is, in a second, when I say, we're going to go to this area of the room so that nobody is anywhere near my special instruments or near anything that they could fall on, like a chair, and hurt themselves. So the rules are, you have to keep your body to yourself, okay? Can't touch anybody else while you're dancing. You have to stay on your feet, and when the music stops, what do?
Freeze.
Freeze. Think we can do it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's move over to this area, friends. Please don't touch my special instruments. Okay, I want to see some dance moves. Okay, everybody go ahead and stand up. You have to be on your feet to dance. And ready?
Yeah.
Give me a clap, clap, clap.